Yo, we might be live. I don't know. Someone has to check that because I'm not sure.
I can in a second.
Let's see, because sometimes this doesn't work. I think I changed the string key.
Okay, I'm. TTM is so gonna fuck me.
Yeah. Um. All right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm live. So one hour go. So yeah,
Yes, you're live.
let's go. Right, I ping Twitch notice, and with that, we should be good to formally start. So hello, welcome. Today we are doing some gaming. It is second quarter final and day 2. Today we have Finnii and Wesdogg. I am joined by no one in the commentary spot because no one arrived, so solo commentary. And we have here a very formidable player now. I think let's start with Finnii. So Finnii, hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm also doing very well. I just realized that I forgot to practice TTM, and I'm gonna fucking lose everything to the monkey, I guess.
uh, Monkey, I will pay close attention to when you get to TTM.
That's a yeah.
Yeah. So, I guess my main question to you is, how are you feeling? You know, it's another category extension. You've done the other two so far. You've won them both. Won both tournaments. You're so far, two-time mini champion. You've swept the mini tournaments. They're looking, and of course, a lot of people, they always see you and they think you're the favorite, right? Because, you're very skilled. Even Aleph said it last time. Like, yeah, Aleph's a world record holder, but there's always a Finnii lurking around. That's a quote. Um, so,
Yeah,
so I guess I don't know. How do you feel about that?
yeah. I mean, when it goes to Snidey Sword, there's actually a lot of stuff going through my head because I love the category. It's so much fun. There's great, like, very like a lot of great stars, very fun stars in this category. But for racing, that's also a very hard category because there's a lot of hard stuff. You know, there's double plus if you want to. There's topless, and then there's also a lot of stuff in the HMC, and then it's very cool. And also, I'm also gonna say, I'm for this tournament, I'm definitely far off of being the favorite because Aleph is just in this category way too consistent.
Yeah. Um, of course, it's another step. I think if I'm pretty sure that we do have the detail of, I'm pretty sure every matchup. Wait, no, I think there's one matchup that doesn't, but like most matchups, like half of this tournament is virtual console. So I, I wonder if the virtual console domination will withstand. When it comes to handicaps, there is no listed handicap, but depending on how close it is, we may put it like if it's within like a minute, or something, we can look into it depending on the time. But yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah. If it's that close, which of course there's a chance it isn't.
Yeah, I
And
think
wait, yeah, go on.
Yeah, I think it's such a long category, so everything else would just be unfair. You have to take like account of that, advantage that I get from VC.
Yeah, Because of course there's no real tool that says what the difference is, so you kind of have to like there's no real we can't make we I don't want to make up a number. And is Wesdogg here? I don't know. I don't think they said a word.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Hello. I guess how are you?
I'm doing all right so far today. How about yourself?
I am doing very well. Still. I guess how are you feeling? You're of course gonna be considered the underdog. You're playing on the when it comes to time the inferior platform, of course. So you have that going against you. Your PBs are obviously quite mismatched. How do you feel being the underdog?
Oh, underdog is the understatement of the century here, Eternal. This is basically the equivalent of Lionel Messi doing a one-on-one matchup with a middle schooler. I am
Okay.
absolutely about to get pulverized, demolished, banned to the Shadow Realm. I am not expecting to win this match at all whatsoever. If somehow I did pull it off, it would quite literally be the upset of the century. But I do know that Finnii is a very legendary speedrunner. It's honestly kind of a shame that he's not a bigger name in the greater community just because he runs on the virtual console, but I know exactly who I'm going up against, and at the very least, I'm just hoping for a good time.
All right.
That's actually a huge compliment. Thank you.
Wholesome moments. And I guess another question to Wesdog is, we saw it with Nick Bush, who has your similar time, but will you be trying to go for, I guess, like a PB? You know, because a lot of 90 stars are unoptimized because they're not really ran very often. Nick Bush was able to PB the 143.53 that was originally. Are you going to be trying to go for a PB? Are you expecting it?
I did notice that he got a 141 and some change in his race. At the very least, I am going to try to shoot for a PB. So even though the race will probably be over for 10 to 15 minutes, I'm still going to try as long as PB is realistically in range. But if it's not, I'll probably throw the towel in. But yeah, very least PB is the goal here.
All right, PB might be acquired today. And I think since we are kind of late, we should probably get started, right? If you guys are ready.
I think I'm ready. I just need to restart my Wii console because, yeah, I'm on user moon.
Yep, I just had to switch from Usamune to the console. I'm ready to go whenever.
All right. Um, Finnii, you ready yet?
Also, no, I'm not gonna say it. I,
What are you gonna
I'm
say?
gonna do some. Just in case anyone is wondering, I'm gonna do some shenanigans at the beginning. That's not a joke. That's just literally the route I do in this category.
All right.
Okay, as long as there's not like anything like you're gonna walk away for 15 minutes and then come back. You're
No,
just
no,
gonna have
no,
some
no, no,
fun
no,
with
no,
it.
no. I'm not. That's what I said. I'm not trolling. I'm not trolling. But
Okay.
that might. But that at the beginning might look like it. That's the problem.
Okay.
All right.
You know, I'm glad you at least say that now
Yeah.
instead of us trying to figure it out later on.
Yeah. I'm ready to see 15 LVOJs in this next one or something.
No, stop.
No. All right. Since I see everyone in the
Uh,
file select, I think I'll count down.
okay. Give me a second. I need to local record, and I
All right.
think now I'm ready.
All right. I will do the countdown now. So,
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, Finney.
Good
Good
luck.
luck, Wesdogg.
All right, welcome to the booth. I realize that I have audio, but I can't hear it because I have the audio output too low. I guess for the meantime, we can make it louder so you can actually hear the video game. I don't know. Kind of weird. So yeah, we are currently video gaming. I have a good luck sandwich that I will be using here while eating in the middle of the run while we get some content. These timers are very different sizes. I definitely made Finnii's way too big. Jesus Christ. Hold on, I'm fixing this. That timer is abnormally large. We'll think about that later. For now, we'll keep it. So, we're beginning of the run, and yeah, as Wesdogg said, upstairs credential are expected. Finnii will be going for LBOJ. Wesdogg isn't. The LBOJ. Straight to CCM, and you see, yeah, this is where the shenanigans kick in. The so-called shenanigans. Jesus Christ. Because maybe the sandwich wasn't a good idea. Wesdogg does land the bomb clip. Wesdogg with the goofy aspect ratio. I don't know why. It is not a square. Bro, where did Wesdogg's timer go? Okay. Oh, it's this thing again. Okay, they're back. CCM early. Yep, that's what's happening right now. LBOJ to CCM. You can see how it can be considered a bit troll. Finnii was correct. Why am I so... Why, as soon as I start casting, I voice deleted. Currently, Wesdogg going to be going. Triple jump Owless. Will it be landed? Pretty standard route. Nope. Not this time. Going to be ledge grabbing on the fence. Very interesting thing to do. Kind of hard to do. Try number 2. This looks late. Yeah, that was late. Finnii. Reds in CCM. Of course, 90 star, if anyone doesn't know, is a category where you run, where you do, it's basically a 120 star, but you don't do any secret star and no 100 coin stars, which leads to very interesting stuff. Like, for example, CCM Reds on its own, which usually, if you do 120, that is what you do. But, you know, you don't see that very often. Wesdogg. So far, pretty standard. Missed Owlus a few times. But overall, pretty standard. Like, kind of like a 16 star vibe. Let's look at that route. Mr. Red tries to jump down for it. Depth perception says no. That is not a great look, I have to say. Manages to get the bridge to be on his side on the second time of asking. Now it's a 5 and 6. Red. 7. And then Reds with no hundreds. Still took a while. Bridge. Making it difficult. Finnii gonna be doing the penguin race with no hundreds, which is one of those stars which are different, because here you need to specifically make sure that you slide to all of the checkpoints because of the penguin rubber band. So if you can be fast, you do it, but you need to get all of the penguin checkpoints, otherwise they'll think you're cheating. And you can do that by just doing those cleverly timed tops. I think Nintendo did not place very well. Wesdogg back again on the Owless attempts. This time it works immediately. Which is great to see. Now Finnii going. Finishing. One more star to get in Cuckoo Mountain. Snowman's lost his head. Great start. You need reds to get it, which is why it's very annoying. Interesting strategy, jumping out into the blue coin area and then back to gain that extra speed because you lose a lot of speed needing to get the uphill and then back down. It's these tiny optimizations, perfect positioning. You see all of that smooth strategy to make sure Saltique Wesdogg tries wall jumping, does not know you need more momentum. Slightly awkward, you know, try climbing, didn't work, clip to the other side. At least better than clipping into the depth, because that's a risk that can happen. You can clip and then just like die. Fading out, leaving CCM straight into Whomp's Fortress. Route is to be commended. So we still get to see Whomp's action, it's just that it is a different time. We are using Finnii audio, if you were not able to tell before. Both runners with very differently sized timers, I gotta say. Wesdogg gonna be bonking on the fortress, and Finnii gonna be, well, not bonking on the pillar, but overall, not extremely fast, but we vibe. It's better than the Bridge Mayhem that was going on before. No BOB for Finnii, well, for Wesdogg, it needed to get 1 star in BOB. Finnii soon to get in the lead. Depending on if this texture setup works, it does. You never see him miss it. Now, Finnii has always been an absolutely huge advocate for this category, the category of 90 star, ever since we originally invented the idea of Mini Supernova. Always really, really, really wanted it, said it's a fun category, said it again now. Therefore, yeah, that's why, and especially a lot of the VC Revolution, you could say definitely inspired by Finnii, you know, Finnii's friends, Big Cheese, Toby, Aleph, all in this tournament. Big Cheese and Toby will be playing. I'm pretty sure that match is scheduled for tomorrow. The only match that does not involve no virtual console action is Zycanator versus Sema match, which is scheduled to who knows, because they're on basically completely opposite sides of the earth, so difficult scheduling going on there. Finnii with the Lord at CCM early is faster than BOB, so it's kind of like the in-between of going for Whomps. It's good because you still get to skip BOB, which is kind of a useless entry, just to get 1 star and then you immediately need to leave. That's why, if possible, you want to avoid it until you get wing cap, which is at 10 stars, the unlock. Wesdogg gonna be talking, getting that 3rd red coin. He's already some stars behind, but he's doing a slower stage. Should be getting some stars back up soon, but of course Finnii very fast. I mean, the movement is just speedy. Wesdogg waiting for the shells to open. Better than our runners. Last time, both of them needed bonked on shell at least once. So far, Wesdogg not doing that. I don't know why I'm calling them shells. I think they're clams. That's what they're called. They're not shells, they're clams. Many people do not like Jolly Roger Bay, especially hundreds. Reds on their own definitely make this a little bit more bearable, because significantly shorter start than needing to go fetch out every single coin in the level, except for 3. Or like 6, how many are? Finnii trying to frame walk, failed the frame walk. Trying to be sneaky, not opening the cannon. Trying to do ta 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 ta. You know, frame walk is that one trick where if you move your joystick up for 1 frame and then down for 1 frame, you are going up. It's very hard to do on controller. Finnii can do it, but not there. Now in JRB, the main thing that's dividing them is not a lot. It's 2 stars. Gonna be 3 soon. Most of the time, say being taken away by the OBOJ, getting into an entry into a faster level than BOB, which is slow. I wonder if the bonk on that random rock was strategized for the better angle for the jet stream, because I have never seen that before. If that was strategized, that's a very random strategy. Finnii frame walk doesn't work. Too close to the edge. Can't ledge grab the platform that's that close. We need to back it up with jet stream. We know. Speaking of jet stream, Wesdogg took about very late into getting jet stream. Unlike Finnii, you can tell. Finnii arrived there like 20 seconds late and still managed to almost beat him to the start. Finnii will not give up on this frame walk. We'll try it again. Close last time. Gonna be trying again this time. Gonna be getting it. Good job. Singular clap. Wesdogg kind of risking it. Gets hit by another pillar. Could potentially die. Could be a pretty embarrassing way of death, but will not. Does not suffer that fate. We'll be getting the treasure chest store without too many issues. Now Finnii's turn into red coins. You can tell Finnii not a waiter, but also did miss. Wait, no, you don't. Wait, that's not a miss. Never mind. I'm dumb. That's not a miss. You just avoid it because you can get it on the way up, and it's faster. I'm dumb. I've seen at least this store at least 4 times, and I still don't know. That's how it works. Oh, gets bonked by the clam. Wesdogg didn't do that. Wesdogg's better. Wesdogg's better. It's been proven. These timers are very desynced. I wonder if it's something with the videos, or if they're just different levels of desync. I was slightly desynced on the web. No, but not the timers are just different. They're just different levels of delay. Wesdogg got hit by the EO. Oh no, no way. Oh no, there's no way. Oh no. This is gonna. Nah, I don't believe. Oh my god, that must have been by frames. How did Wesdogg survive? I don't know how long Mario stays alive. It feels like a lot shorter than it actually is. Oh my god. That's it again. Needs to get the star soon, or else might need to go back up for the pocket of air. Thankfully, the EO was nice and just gifted it. Keep going, Wesdogg. We see a little bit of red there, which means that behind, theoretically, Finnii much closer to the EO. Again, you can see the strats changed live. You can see it. It's very interesting to look at. Ledge grabs and leaves the stage. This is quality. Now Wesdogg coming in. And we'll be going into the Dark World. You know, Finnii still has some JRB to do, but has an entire extra stage, which is Cuckoo Mountain. So, you could say the lead is huge. Look at that chip clip. Not JRB chip clip. I don't know what that name. I think it's just a clip, man. Here we see Wesdogg doing the cursed Dark World with no reds, where you just kind of avoid everything in the level and just go. You can do Dark World very fast without reds. It's kind of funny. It's just reds that makes the level hard. But we'll bonk on the pipe, so. The Dark Hole, pretty short level when you have nothing to worry about. Of course, no aquarium in this run either because, you know, no aquarium. Which is a W. Aquarium is lame. If you have any aquarium lovers, make sure to say so. Alright, gonna be getting that wing cap. And right into the door. Gonna be getting Dark Hole. You see, if you looked at it, if you didn't look at the start, if I hit the HUD right now, you think Wesdogg was ahead? Because they're in the same part of the route. But just Finnii's one level behind. It's just Finnii is one star. It's like it's one part behind always. Cause like it's always an EU star behind or a Dark Hole behind. But it's just that Finnii had an entire what a backup. An entire extra level and still is competing. Now it's time for Ball Battlefield. Very slow stage. Wesdogg does have a slight upper hand in Bubble Battlefield because he grabbed Chain Chomp's gate before. Finnii didn't do that. Finnii also sliding off this platform. Wesdogg gonna be having trouble getting into the teleporter, but reviving. And now it's King Babam. And Finnii having trouble grabbing overall, just kind of a wonky Dark Hole overall. I have seen better Dark Hole. I don't think that's a rude thing to say. So this is a singular race, as said down below. Winner qualifies to the semi-final because that should be an LTA, assuming everything goes to plan. Already qualified Aleph, who managed to swiftly defeat the opponent Nick Bush by quite a few minutes. Got a pretty good run. I think it was like a 119, which is quite fast, I gotta say. Alright, back 4 stars is the lead that Finnii has so far gathered up. Wesdogg going to be opening this cannon before Koopa, which is an interesting move. Usually they do it in the midst of Koopa, but maybe he does not know that route. Finnii going to be now taking care of business, doing the bomb clip. Taking care of previously done business if you're Wesdogg, and getting in that extra star. Again, you just gotta notice. I think anyone really can notice just like the level of smoothness that some of the movement is for either runner. Like, no disrespect, but like the movement just feels cleaner when it comes to someone like Finnii, who's just able to do everything and just faster. Like the amount of time that is saved just on sheer like movement alone is kind of crazy. What is Wesdogg doing? I have no idea. What? I'm trying to understand. I think he went down to grab. Okay, so I think Wesdogg went down to grab the cannon again, even though he already opened the cannon. So what was the point of that? I don't know. I'll be very honest. I don't know. Finnii, meanwhile, defeated the King Babam without issue. I don't think anyone has ever had issues with King Babam. See, Finnii doing the route that you would expect them to do, which is how you do it, right? Like you go up, but you do it, and then you drop down, open the cannon. Why would you go up there and drop down to the cannon? I don't. It must have been an accident. I don't know. I cannot understand it. Wesdogg, what is the idea here? What? Oh, wait. Oh, we're doing red. What are we doing? I have never seen these rounds before. What the hell? Okay, doing reds before Island to the Sky. Getting the wing cap so you can go here, but getting hit by the chain chomp and everything along the way. Trying to go back up. Managed to do it pretty well. Almost dove off, but that's fine. Finnii having some trouble getting up, I think. He's taking the long way round, which is interesting. To do this. Very cool trick. Alright. Still managed to get there before the Koopa has arrived. Wesdogg gonna be going down to the other two red coins while the entire army of bubbles is attacking, but manages to outmaneuver them and get the 16 star. Finnii is on star 21. Already has cemented a great lead, mainly due to route, but of course also due to being clean or Wesdogg. There are many mistakes in stuff like Owlus, which is one of the most prominent mistakes that I can really find. Alright, let's see what the idea is. Finnii also gonna be going for red coins before Island Hop. No, I keep calling it. I always call Island in the Sky Island Hop, even if it's this route. I don't know why. It just sounds good. Wesdogg unable to do it. Finnii unable to get past the wall. It is slightly too tall. Finnii gonna be doing some cool bonk on the wall to try to get up there. Somehow that works. I don't know how to explain Mario physics. Magic. Gonna be flying over to the other side. Faster way of getting to this red. Wesdogg finally gets into the island. Dropping down, getting the red. Very cool stuff. Oh, phew. That looks cool as hell if you do it. Did not work though. Gonna be taking the slightly long way around, but it's alright. It's alright. Still very cool. Very cool star that is not practiced very often. Wesdogg needs to yet again do this or do the strat. Can he pull it off this time? The answer is yes. Good stuff. Could be. Won't be getting a refresh. Can all 5 coins be grabbed at once? Let's see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just about. One of them was a secret with no coin because the secret hitbox is slightly larger than the coins hitbox. But we do manage. We do manage. Wesdogg is done. We'll now be heading into the basement. Big Boo's Haunt ignored for the time being. So CCM mean that we will be going back up eventually. So far, we are going straight to the basement. Needs to be wary to not grab Mips. We did see Nick Bush do that. Grabbing Mips in a 90 star is just kind of abuse, you know? Like there's no need to do that. Finnii does 2 secrets with no coins, but also manages to pull it off, which is good stuff. Gets that really fast downhill. Overall, I think we're just overall the gaming is very high. Wesdogg and Birdstar. And Finnii will also be heading downhill into the basement. Wesdogg, what are you doing? Trying to get the shell to do that route. No pillarless will be occurred here today. It is a quick reminder that Wesdogg, due to latency on the streams, is 10 seconds behind what we are seeing of Finnii. But I think those 10 seconds do not equal 5 stars, so I think it is fairly safe to say that Finnii's ahead. And good pillarless for Wesdogg opened it the normie way. Just getting the quick star up top first. Wesdogg doing the same. Doing the same. Alright, gonna be trying to go for the double. Looking pretty good. Good stuff. That is someone who's mastered the craft of being good at the game. Master the craft of the pillarless Wesdogg, going pillar full. Here, gonna be entering from the bottom after some mistakes were made with the shell. We will be trying to go for iRock now. Needs to get this complicated. We have seen people screw this up. Will Wesdogg be one of them? Nope, good camera angle, good stuff. Gotta give props where props are due, and manages to get in there. So that stuff's complicated. A lot of people don't practice that very well and screw it up. Finnii will be going for the same, the harder version. Lands that. Finnii just has everything. Oh my. Oh god. Okay, I shall never speak again. No, Jesus Christ. That was the worst voice crack I've ever had. Jesus. Alright, Wesdogg gonna be getting done with Ira. Yeah, I was saying is Finnii has currently everything over Wesdogg. I think without channel point predictions, you would not. I don't. Sadly, I think Finnii would be winning that quite handily right now because it is looking great voice crack. It was absolutely incredible. That if there's like a voice crack Eurovision, like a best voice crack competition, like sign me up. Oh, Wesdogg trying to get the triple jump after that red, which we see how Finnii's doing. You see, the fun thing about Finnii being slightly behind is that we get to see Wesdogg fail it, and then we get to see how you're supposed to do it. Which sounds quite mean, but but it's kind of true. We saw Wesdogg die, then immediately we see Finnii do it. Alright, Wesdogg, second time of asking, pulls it off. Now, as you can tell, this is like pro, this is like beginner route versus pro route. That's the best way I can describe this race so far. It's pro route on the left and beginner route on the right. Like, Wesdogg is doing most things fine, you know, doing the mistakes here and there, but like overall every route's pretty okay, pretty basic. If you're gonna learn it, that's the first thing you're gonna learn it. And Finnii has like all of the advanced routes done. And here we really get to show how much of an impact these the two styles of play make when, of course, you know the advanced routes. But be wary that Finnii is very good at getting world records. There is a chance, but you never know. You never know. Let's take a look at how Finnii's timer is. Finnii is behind right now. Because of some mistakes. There were some. I think JRB was. Yeah, the JRB ended up being pretty slow. So far behind. That 120.09. Mimo here. Wesdogg yet again getting the shell. Needs to open all the pillars to go get secrets. Gold SSL. Yeah, that was a good one. I didn't see nothing wrong with that. Yeah, that felt. Yeah, that felt. That makes perfect sense. HMC now. Very annoying stage according to most people you'll talk to. Don't like it. Especially this star. Very challenging star to do quickly because all of the red coins are in random places. But Finnii, look at that movement. Very complex movement to do, especially as a beginner. But Finnii's not a beginner. Finnii's an advanced player. Although that did not make it seem. Oh my. Okay. Should I retract my statement? Oh my God. This eye is prepared. This eye has multiple in the locker. What? Eyeball not holding back. Alright, Wesdogg taking the long trip around. You get to see a little bit of how it looks like. And we got an ad. Never mind. We don't get to see how it looks like. Look at that ad. Look at that bird. Oh God. Oh no, everything's going wrong. F this eyeball. Oh no, now Finnii. Is it am I lagging or is Finnii lagging? It's not loading, but it's also frozen. I think this is me. What? What is this loading but not loading? What the hell? Huh? Okay, I love these. These tech issues are extremely random. Okay, are we back on board? Okay, Wesdogg is doing secrets again. Yeah, no, yeah, Finnii's not driving. I don't know. That was a very weird thing because it was like playing it in slow motion. Wesdogg finally gets it. PB not happening. Wesdogg saying in the chat it's over. It, yeah, you could, I mean, look, there's a lot of time left, and I'm sure you made a lot of mistakes in your 143 that you can remedy. Do not. It's not over yet. Finnii bonking. We are back to the gaming. I don't know why Twitch decided to be slow before, but we are back. We're back and we're gaming. Wesdogg is somehow even more behind now at that. What? There's a full like 20-second gap. It's kind of crazy. I don't know where. I don't know where it's coming from. I have both of the streams very up to date. I think it's just the delay that both of the streamers have set are different. Reds in LLL, one of the few red coin stores that is boring. And a few red coin stores that are unchanged from her regular run because they're all just kind of there. Finnii tried the long jump. Unsuccessful. Of course, Finnii knows all this stuff because Finnii's a world record holder in stuff like 120. I mean, I'm not sure if he is right now, but definitely, I'm pretty sure it has been in the past. I have not checked. I've not had much time to do research on the stuff I'm talking about. I'm sure Cat they have like notes, right? You know, I'm not a pro caster yet, so. Thought it 120. Who has the 120? Like, I didn't. Wait, I'm gonna go. Should I go check? Sure. Hold on. We're not doing any interesting stars right now. I can go check. It's fine. Trust. Yeah, is it someone who is an N64 player who just came in and got world record? Yeah, it's Kali. All right. Man. All right. 36 to 27. The gap is pretty relatively big right now. I have to say it is currently 9 stars. I do not. The peak of Aleph Nickbush was, I think, like 12 or something. So Finnii is on track to so far do a bigger demolition. So also I was supposed to dwell a lot first. Yeah, wait, that makes sense, right? Why would you go SSL HMC? That seems like a little bit of weird movement. It's alright. We take those. Wesdogg in the volcano. Lava bounce will be attempted, will be failed. And here gets double burn. Needs to be very careful. There is a little bit of fire up there. Gets a good cycle on the fire to not get. Wait, dive. No. Oh no. That's so sad. Side flipped the wrong way into the fire. Still managed to grab the pole. And then missed. Not a insane time loss because you do respawn in the volcano. Like if you're gonna die, the volcano is in like the top 3 places. But like to die. But like damn. That's rough. What is going on with the bullies? What? Huh? That even? What the fuck? That a VC thing? What? What? Okay, this backup plan. Bully decided to not die. The bully lives. Hashtag bully lives. No, that's just insanely rare. Yeah. Sometimes you get. This is like it's like you know the drops in the games. When you get like CS:GO or the, like legendary. Well, yeah, that was a legendary bully. Resistant to lava. Wesdogg still with low health because got burned more times than should, but this time does not do a side flip in the wrong direction. Gets the star number 30. Finnii on star number 39. What is Finnii doing? I think waiting for the platform to be in a good way. What? Okay. Works out. Taking care of all the bullies, making sure none of them are immortal. Unlike last time, we'll be getting that star. Wesdogg into HMC, which is what Finnii was doing before. What is going to be the first star? Wesdogg tries to get this long jump. This time gets it, which is nice. Finnii, I don't think Finnii was able to do that. So there's one trick Wesdogg has on Finnii. There's not many of those, I do have to say. The lag from N64 really showcase itself here. Oh, there we go. Finnii going faster, getting in some more stars. In the lead, it's now 10. The difference is 10. It is ever increasing. Wesdogg keeps moving. Gonna be going just simple emergency exit. What else does Finnii need to do in LLO? I don't think there's any. Yeah, Finnii's out of LLO. We'll be taking the very interesting strat to Vanish Cap. I said very interesting because I thought it was going to be the strat to DED, but no, you need to get Vanish Cap first. Oh no, long jump too far. You need to get Vanish Cap first, despite the fact that it is a secret stage. We're going to ignore it. Finnii jumps twice. These are the, you know, time losses, am I right? One thing that's a good thing is so far this stream has not yet had anywhere near the amount of issues which the last stream had when it came down to stream not saving. No, when it came to the stream stopping itself. So it could have been just a one-time thing. Hopefully that's the case because the stream randomly stopping itself is not what is not recommended. I think that counts. Did not let the switch get fully down, but I think we're fine. And we're going into Big Boost Haunt. There is a Vanish Cap required star here, so that's why you skip it. Wesdogg keeping it going, grabbing some more stars. Getting a little bit of catch up since Finnii did some non-star. Wesdogg does still have reds too, which will take a while, I'm presuming. Usual handicap, probably in the realm of like a minute and a half. But there is no way to really know. So far, if you look at the paces, Finnii is probably going to beat Wesdogg by more than a minute and a half. That, of course, anything can happen. But Finnii is in a remarkably good position to get the W right now. As we are approaching what will be the halfway mark for Finnii. 2 stars and Finnii will have gotten exactly half of the stars required. Those 2 stars will come shortly. This one of them is this one, Library. Very fast star. Speed running. I don't know why I felt like saying the word speed running. That's what we're doing. And speed run is awesome. And speed run is cool. Getting to master a game to its best extent. Here we get to see Wesdogg's reds. Very complicated. It took a bit too long that the elevator despawned. Or no, wait, no, the elevator didn't despawn. It just didn't activate it. Finnii gonna be spinning the eyeball. Finally noticed them. Wesdogg gonna be riding this elevator, not going for the impossible set of movements that Finnii went for a few minutes ago. Very respectable move. Doing reds and HMC at a high level is very hard because you're basically working with no space. Eyeball. Wesdogg activates it. Will he shoot? Wes, the eyeball spends all of its effort on Finnii, leaves Wesdogg alone. Finnii manages to kill the boot, talks to it, Ghost don't die, can you get out of here alive? Kind of rhymes. Ghost don't die, can you get out of here alive? I mean, if there was slightly less syllables, it would rhyme. But it doesn't. Finnii, by the way, is officially at the halfway point. Basically exact. Interesting, because, like, the fact Finnii's at 40 minutes, and double of 40 is 1 hour 20, means that Finnii basically has the same amount of pace per star than before. Finnii got bonked by a chair. Here's where the lead should pick back up for Finnii soon, because Wesdogg now will be spending some time of his own, gonna be going to get the Vanish Cap store. Oh, tries to get the long jump. That's not how that works. You cannot triple jump on a slope, the sideways. Not a thing you can do. Still manages to do it semi-quickly. Even with a little bit of slip and slide. Gonna be maneuvering. Once again, reds are just ignored. Meaning that you can blitz through this section at the speed in which the elevators allow you. Wesdogg tries to ledge grab, finally does. Red coin grab. Red coin grab. Reds with no hundreds, beautiful thing to see. I don't remember what you do hundreds with usually in BBH. It should be reds because it's I mean merry-go-round does give a lot of coins, but like why would you do it? I have no idea. I don't know, reds are being grabbed pretty quickly. Of course, this beautiful strategy just to drop down into the 8th red. Here we see Wesdogg going back into Cool Mountain stage that was left alone before, despite it being Finnii's first. Wesdogg leaves it alone when doing Ball Bomb Battlefield first. Wesdogg, that's a fast way to do wall kicks will work if you're gonna do that route. Good triple jump. This seems like a practice star. That definitely. See, like all of these stars, you can kind of feel they're not extremely rehearsed. That star felt extremely rehearsed. Like it feels like Wesdogg has done that movement a million times. Which is, you know, that main thing which the pro runners, you know, the runners are really fast, like Finnii. I have to say, just, you know, they have unlocked, they have all that movement, they know how to do it. And also, they can just adapt, right? Like, they're the type of players who, like, if you give them a ROM hack, they could probably do very well, because they can just move around. Like, they just know how to move Mario. Finnii going to be going back to the basement with 48 stars. Going to be heading into the best stage of them all. Dogs. Everybody loves it. Nobody hates it. Wesdogg going to be going for the CC Emerald coins at its own pace of relatively fast, not extremely fast. Definitely some clunk in there, but nothing that would be a run killer. Look at the shark. The shark is a very random enemy to be. Like, the fact that the shark exists is extremely random. I don't know why. There's one shark, he chills, he only goes around in circles, he has no behavior other than just hitting you. Does nothing special. He just kind of exists. Might be two sharks. Nah, I think there's one shark. Interesting thing. I still like to see how much of the timer we can see, because of course we cut off the timer at where the time is for the layout. You get to see parts of what someone's layout looks like. Like we get to see Mario's hat. We don't get to see Mario, and we won't get to see Mario. Doing the penguin the long way around. Grabbing some coins on the way, trying to get the penguin to rubber band. However, the penguin rubber banding too hard. Wesdogg needs to be wary. Alright, Wesdogg manages to defeat the penguin in a very, very, very close race. There you can tell, when you are racing face to face, it is a pretty rubber banding. It is, of course, when you literally skip through half the level, then it does not seem very close. Last penguin. Fun fact, did you know that the penguin gets fat after you get 120 stars? Who knows why? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. It never explained. But you get big boy. It becomes chunk. TCM is almost done for Wesdogg. 1 star remains, and it's a very simple snowman's lost his head. Now Finnii heading over into that vanish cap. Gonna be going in. One thing that was discovered is a fun fact: you cannot enter this cage from the top. This was discovered by Nick Bush the other day when that was attempted. Still very interesting move from Nintendo. As I've said before in the last race that yeah, I don't know why they expected you to collect the Vanish Cap and Metal Cap when Vanish Cap is just faster. Like you could see that coming. I don't know. It's time for Reds with the Supernova. Very exciting star. Be attempted. Finnii having definitely some issues in getting this movement. This is not working. Oh dear. This is not that. What? The ship decides that you do not move away. You stay here. Wesdogg now entering Big Boost Haunt, which we saw Finnii in a few minutes ago. Finnii, oh god, this is slow. I cannot say it's not. Gets the 5th, needs to get this. Can he get both in one fell swoop? Does not try to get them in for one fell swoop, gets them in the 2. But yeah, I think I'm spoiled. I don't know, I saw Aleph do this very well, and I'm now spoiled. Need to remember this is very hard. Good stuff. At least for that jump. Wait, what the hell did Wesdogg do? How is Wesdogg back here? I was not looking. What? Did Wesdogg save and quit? No. What the hell happened? Huh? What? Okay, that's a mystery I'll never get answered. Alright, Wesdogg gets the library, so... Bro, I factoried twice. I don't even know what that means. I'm gonna be very brutal. Caster, I do not know that. I have not heard that terminology before. Going to Ghost Hunt. Great start. Shows it. Can't get out of here alive, but in Japanese, only takes 1 text box instead of 2. In Japan, they speak less, I guess. Matare! Bye bye. I will soon need to readjust Finnii's timer because that is gonna get too big. Look at the boot facing the wall. Chairs. Will they strike? Oh, good dodge. The other boo is stuck somewhere. Where did he go? Interesting. Alright, there it is. Fire, see, this is the zero star fire, so it's no reds, no nothing. This is not the zero. This is just every fire seed that isn't in it's 70 or 120. There's just every lower star fire seed. Finnii didn't miss the cycle though, but that's a low time loss. I mean, overall, I mean, the lead is 10. So Finnii has not actually managed to increase the lead. Yeah, they kind of manage. Yeah, what ends up happening is the lead gets increased to 10 pretty early in the first half hour, and then it kind of chills there until like midway through upstairs, where the lead then goes back. Grows a little bit. Not much time remaining in the run. There's about like half an hour. So we're well and truly more than underway. Wesdogg is not yet at the technical halfway point. It will be soon when the 45th star in grab. We'll not be at the halfway point of the store count. Halfway point of the run, maybe. Depends on how fast the run is, which of course we don't know. Wesdogg currently is catching up to the PB, which lost a lot of time in SSL and NLL. 45 seconds is the current timestamp as of the last split, VC plus CCM. You know, Finnii has had to skip some splits, go to DDD, I'm pretty sure, but it's overall 41 seconds behind the 120, but still a lot of potential time save. So I am not going to call out that no PBs will happen today. I still do fully believe in one of them. Finnii into the upstairs though, which is huge. Wesdogg needs to do something. I don't know what it is. It's DDD. I know what it is. Never mind. Wesdogg basically needs to do what Finnii was just doing. What? Wesdogg doing 7 stars at the same time? What was the idea? Huh? Alright. We are going to the merry-go-round. Merry-go-round backup plan. Yeah, Wesdogg got distracted by the juicy. What? What are these hitboxes? What is going on in the on the Wesdogg side of the screen? All right, there. Yeah, Wesdogg got distracted by the juicy red coins and went off plan. But that's okay. Pretty decent backup. Finnii going back into the town, second time over. Got the quick race through downtown. It's one of the few stores where you need a vanish cap. I think it's one of 3. And now reds, which one of those stages where you don't pair it with 100, so this is actually relatively normal. To any other time you'd ever see this store. All the reds are hidden in boxes. Two boxes that are way too big. They have smaller boxes. I don't know why they decided to make them gigantic. Wesdogg this time does not get distracted by the juicy red coins. Sets his eyes on the prize. Gets the star. Now Finnii goes into the little hut where the star's at. Grabs it, and it's 56 to 47 right now. Now it's probably time for some of the quicker stars in Wet Dry World. Does open up the water. I don't know if that was intended. It might have been if you want to go to the town, which seems to be the plan. I don't know what go to the town. I think it's top of town, right? Bro, I'm Mario. Not my strong suit. No, I'm joking. Wesdogg. Time for reds in Big Boo's Haunt. As usual, Finnii gonna be doing this same set of movement again, but this time for the cage star, for the elevator. There it is. Good stuff. Good wall kicks perfectly. Swifted right, one elevator, swifted left to the other, swifted back to the right to get the stars. Masterful play. Wesdogg this time doing what was intended. Last time screwed up, could be dangerous. Bonked on the boo, who was being pretty late. Might run into him actually. Oh, what the hell? Oh, what? Oh, dude. Okay, sure. Many weird things happening on the Wesdogg side of the screen. I'm not gonna lie. You know, Finnii is just playing the game, being good, doing secrets. So far, I would say if you're Finnii, I think when it comes to like danger, of course, um, the danger level is very low. Like you can probably kind of just chill and coast your way past, and you will probably be fine. I don't think, of course, there's still the potential for something to go wrong, like horribly wrong, but the concern is rather low because until you get that lead, there's still, you know, anything can happen. You may just screw up many things, and the other player may just be playing the game of their lives. But here we have figured that that is not the case, and Finnii has been on a good run. 60, I think the difference is 12 now. It's 12 stars, 60 to 48. And we are seeing very low probability of upset. 30 stars remain for Finnii, of course. 42 stars remain for Wesdogg. Red coins in THI. Very difficult start if you're an absolute beginner. When I mean absolute, I mean like not like speed running, like playing the game for the first time. This is hard. Hard movement. Figures red coins. We're soon about to approach the 1 hour mark. Wesdogg, let's get an update on the time. So far, Wesdogg lost a lot of time in BBH to all of those shenanigans. So it's looking low on the PB likelihood, but there's still some time to do it. And of course the Reds, with no sub, surprising enough going better than Finnii's. I mean, no, Finnii, golded with Drywood, has a BPT that is just like barely lining up with PB. So gonna need to play very, very well if wants to try to beat it. Wesdogg needs to get this front sub. You know, these Reds are... They're one of those stores that aren't forgiving. If you want to get Reds with no poles, like if you want to get DDD Reds, you either learn this or go so slow. It's kind of... It's yeah, it doesn't deliver. Like it either you learn some extremely hard movement or you're fucked. Very mean start. Wesdogg hits 50. Which means if you were doing 50 star, we'd be good. But we're not doing 50 star, so we're not good. What is Finnii? I think you're trying to get into the Wiggler cage. It's not working. Yeah, there we go. Managed to get in. The Wiggler talks. Of course, one of the interesting details about Virtual Console is how you can only play on US because on PAL it's 50 FPS, so of course it makes the game like 25% lower. And in Japan they use the Shindu version, which means that it is unsuitable for a speedrun. I mean, the US is the only way you can play on Virtual Console. That version is unchanged and still has all BOJs you would like to do. Finnii, we officially passed the 1 hour mark. We need to. fix this timer. Hold on. Alright, that's pretty fixed. Wesdogg's timer is just small. There's not much we can do. Yeah, one part of Wesdogg's DDD is done. There's another one to do after this fire, see? The difference is now 14. Wesdogg not getting the cycle. I don't think Wesdogg goes for the cycle. The lag is tremendous and it impact is huge. That is one piece which VC and Emulator really have going for them. No lag there. Because when you do that, you need the entire thing. Manages to fully heal up. Does not get this bounce though. Alright, there we go. Gonna be going again, but major time loss. That should probably, of course, there are still 40 minutes, but that is probably gonna be killing PB. For sure. Which is sad, but it is what it is. Wesdogg gonna be missing even this cycle. Wait, so we're on cycle like 5. Finnii defeats Koopa. And leaves 66 stars in hand into Toto Mountain. This is where Finnii was absolutely molding before the race. Was uncontent with the practice done. So definitely a little bit of a dangerous stage. Does have a pretty huge lead of 15 though, which makes Finnii look extremely good even if there happens to be some mistakes. Very fast top of the mountain. Not sure what is the star called. What scale of the mountain? Oh, Wesdogg misses the throw. This is just a disaster. Oh no, this is so sad. So sad actually. Right, manages to grab him. Yeets him. Bomb landed. Let's go. Finally, monkey time. Will it be grabbed immediately? Will be. Oh my god. What is that intended? What? That's crazy. We'll do this route. This is not something which Aleph was able to do, I'm pretty sure. Is either Aleph? Oh, wait. So one of them, two players, were angry that they weren't able to do that monkey strat and needed to have the monkey walk all the way down. I don't remember if it was Aleph or Nick Bush, but it was one of the two. Wesdogg kind of risking it on the Manta Star. There's a tornado right there. Yet again, some very smooth looking movement. Right into Mysterious Mountainside. Wesdogg saving and quitting. You love to see it. Gonna need to take the trip back. Back to where he was. You know, Finnii tries breezeless. Fails and just immediately gives up. Honestly, the fact that that's a very bad place to save and quit. That is definitely one of the longest places to get to. Like if you count total time from save and quit, DDD definitely takes a while. Mushroom. Let's go. Let's get an update on how Finnii's doing. Finnii lost some time in THI, which means that now the BPT is over the PB, so we should theoretically not be PBing unless Finnii goes by 10 seconds somewhere. Manages to like overall gold the next few segments by 10 seconds, which I don't think can happen, but yeah, especially now, I don't think that can happen. But maybe I'm wrong. I cannot tell. I think it, yes. Oh no, let's see if there's time loss here. Yeah, I think there is. That's sad. That could have been gold, but yeah, lost gold and red. Yeah, that looked gold, but it was not gold. No, I mean like that. Yeah, that was definitely gonna be quite a bit of time saved, but bonks everywhere. Wesdogg still in DDG. The difference here is getting kind of substantial. We're about to reach the 20s. Wait a minute. Finnii gonna grab the start. Boom, 20. 73 to 53. This is a massacre. Wesdogg gonna be going for this jet stream. Had trouble on the last one. This one looked like it wasn't gonna be a problem, but it's spinning around kind of all over the place. Gets it done. Finnii into the igloo. Bonks on the start. Goomba badly positioned. Goomba was acting as a pretty good guard. Honestly, respect to the Goombas that Wolver speedrunners. They're really doing their job quite effectively. If even a speedrunner cannot deal with them, that means that is a Goomba that is worthy of the MVP award. Bowser should give them a gold star in the next meeting. Wesdogg, welcome to upstairs. Finnii's been here for a few minutes now. Oh, deep freeze miss. All right, needs to back it up with is it, are we doing reds or are we doing the box star? We're doing reds. Alright, reds time. Reds in the stage and not one of those stars that are rather unchanged because of their short nature. Finnii turning radius not being kind, but it's working out. I hate the igloo. True words being said from Finnii. Misses another red. Might pop up with an I hate the reds in chat soon. Your Wesdogg. Gonna be grabbing here. The movement very interesting. Alright, deep freeze works on the second. No, not on the second, on the third, right? Because it missed it once. Missed it on the first one, bailed, and then missed it here, and then tried again and got it. Third time's a charm. That's the true stuff. Again, it's the type of mistakes which are probably gonna COPB out of, which are probably gonna like, be like, no PB for you as the BPT grows further and further away. Sad, you know. It is how it is in life. Wesdogg going for secrets. Great star. Very randomly plays secrets. I cannot lie. You could go for carpetless or PB, and you have about a 22-star leeway if you're worried about the. So feel free. Want to try the PB with carpetless? Maybe the first carpetless at a Supernova event. Because Aleph doesn't go for it, but the lag on Wesdogg is crazy. Am I doing that? Is the N64 just that bad? Jesus Christ. I mean, everyone go to VC. At 64. Load times need to be stopped. What? Wesdogg telling Finnii to do it. But first, there's a TikTok clock to attend to. TikTok clock has the funny habit of having every star being on like the same x-axis. They just have different y-axis. Like, get a hand, roll into the cage, and pin the pendulums. And I don't remember which time jumps were moving bars, but they are basically on the same exact line. They're just at different heights. I don't know how Nintendo didn't see it coming. Like they can't have been that dumb. Like, going to it's right there. You can just drop down to it. Anyone can see that, right? I don't know, Nintendo. Speedy Finnii. Yet again, another snack to watch the end of this beautiful race. Scenario for Finnii, currently 53 seconds behind, lost more time in SL to two. Bad deep freeze, especially. Bad reds. No, Wesdogg doing top attack, not doing, oh, never mind, doing falling down the tank. Gonna be trying again. There we go. Now we're doing it. Backflips into wet dry world. Cool thing to do for the last star, which I think is quick race to downtown. We're soon heading into Rainbow Ride, but first we need to just cool movement our way up to the start. There's nothing too tricky. I mean, there's no like tricks in it. It just, you smooth. We will not have moving reds, which I respect. I don't know if they know how to do that. Very safe and still very fast. Wesdogg misses a no, doesn't miss a coin. Wait, what am I saying? What is it, bro? Corners. Did you watch that Panicoic video? No, corners walls. If when two walls meet each other, they have this bug where they don't have good interaction, so they're kind of both going at each other in Mario's interaction. So Mario actually can't wall jump in either in that corner. We just end up running into it because the walls have backlit. Yeah, watch that video. It's very cool. BOJ, let's go. You know what they say? Don't win. I just got the cool points. Right, of course, Wesdogg going into TDC extremely early for no reason other than wants to be there. Seem to have kind of accepted fate right now. Okay. I have seen better. Finnii saying that could have tried. We're heading into star number 90. 4 stars remaining to be grabbed. One of them is Big House in the Sky. We'll see whether Finnii will dare, or whether Finnii is content with just getting that clean run, taking the win, and moving on. Where Finnii will dare to try the trick with a carpet. Actually, we're at a carpet, right? I mean, there's no trick in Mario 64 that has a carpet. So technically every trick is carpetless. I do need to do reds. We'll go for it. Right, then one of those stars are relatively unchanged from the regular routes of the big category. Wendo somehow survives that. Jesus Christ. Whoa. This is close. Oh my god. The random setting Don't doubt the rat. Oh my, how do you live? 2 stars left. I don't know what they are. I mean, one is big house in the sky, one is the other thing. Finnii said, "Fuck it." Okay, that's not okay. That's not a great sign for the prospects. Okay, Finnii opening the. Oh yeah, that's the other stuff. Finnii opening the cannon. Wesdogg gonna be joining Finnii in Rainbow Ride for the hell of it. Interesting. What is this route? Where is what? I wonder which one is trying to do. All right, carpetless time. Will we land it? Gets this. Long jump needs to get. Oh no, God! That's so unbelievably anticlimactic. Don't even get to try it. You just first off the wall. Okay, cool. All right. Wonder if this could still PB if it gets it now. I don't think so. Realistic. But maybe I'm wrong. We'll try it again. Desperation. Wesdogg going carpet. Here we get to see the comparison carpet to carpetless. If Finnii, okay, wait, okay, nope. Different route. Oh no. Yeah, that doesn't just work. Oh no, fuck everything's going wrong. It's like the universe is trying to tell him don't do it. But here it is. Ledge grab. Punch. Punch. Setup. Backflip. This is a very interesting setup. This is kind of different. Okay, gonna be going for it again. Missed the correct pause frame. Tries to turn. Does not. Mario did not turn. Analog input disagrees. This is not gonna. Oh yeah. Oh no. Losing a lot of time. Mario is not agreeing. The joystick moving at a different amount. Okay, this is acceptable. Will Finnii do carpetless? Oh no, wait, that did not work. Oh. Well, it was an attempt. I respect it. Wesdogg officially did Big House in the Sky with carpet. It's faster than Finnii. Did it carpetless. No more PB. Has been assured. Wonder what will be Finnii's head is what will be Finnii's game plan now? Will Finnii still try it? Will Finnii just give up, go for carpet, finish off the run, not try to troll too much? Wesdogg gonna be getting some more stuff. Of course, still has stages like THI and Total Mountain to do, but went straight to Rainbow Ride because it's funny. Because yes, you know. Wants to feel like he's in the end game. PB was pretty dead for him anyways. After that pretty lethal set of mistakes in Big Bouton. It was not nice. Yeah. Wesdogg going into Bowser in the Sky. 63 star speedrun. My favorite. What this is? I mean, sure. Gets it's red for some reason. Are we doing red? What are we doing? What are we doing? Finnii taking the carpet because of course the carpet of defeat. In the sense of defeat from not in the PB. Won't be losing this race, especially since Wesdogg is not, of course, trying. Doing reds in Sky, for fuck's sake. But Finnii still does have a run to finish. Otherwise, we technically still have a race. And there it is, star 89. Successfully grabbed. One more It's only the cannon star remaining, and then Finnii can head over. Okay, bye bomb. And then Finnii can head over into the sky and game. The game, finish out the run. First off, this could be the cannon shop of glory. Wesdogg is just chilling around the pole. Just that pole dancing. Alright, Finnii. 90 star. Needs just sky remaining. And then Finnii will have been crowned Le Champion. Wesdogg, by the way, is officially disqualified. Having grabbed a secret star. But let's finish it. Anyways. Finnii, making sure that will take slightly longer. Oh dear. Dove slightly too far to the right. Wesdogg is waiting so that he can catch Finnii on the throws. There we go. Doesn't manage to get a triple jump. Mario's sleeping on the other side. There's Finnii. Gonna be getting it now. Oh, Bong's on. Oh dear, that was cool. That was cool. What the hell? Bong's on the Goomba, but like jumped over the pillar. That was gaming. They're both at throws, guys. They're so close. The cool thing is that Wesdogg did grab 64 stars, which was definitely not planned, but like, I think that's kind of cool. Imagine a 64 star speedrun. I feel that'd be a cool thing to do. We should add a category. I don't know what stars you would make it. I'm sure they'd make it some really weird stars, but like. Finnii. Bowser defeated. Still finishes the game faster than Wesdogg. Wesdogg did not manage to catch him out quick enough. 1:23:01. And there it is. No PBs today. I will where is the score? There is the score. We will update it, and then I will now drag the runners back here. I mean, I will go back there, I guess. Let's say hi to the runners. Hello.
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 Yeah, Finnii, you have successfully won the race with that 1:23:01. And you will be moving on to the semi-final, which should be an LTA. How are you feeling?
I'm having. I don't know, man. It's so sad. I wanted to PB so bad, and I could have. I don't know. Maybe I could have golded Ramrod in Sky without Capitalist, but I don't know. I just really wanted to get that PB because I was so close to it. But I feel pretty good about. Obviously, I feel pretty good about advancing to the next round. So
Yeah, I mean, of course, carpet list is kind of like, but it was kind of sad how we did not even like that first round. We didn't get to go to the carpet list. Like, we didn't get to the main part of the trick. He died on the movement to it, which is pretty hard. But like,
yeah,
first seeing when you don't want it.
yeah. I mean, that was bad, obviously, but the way I fucked up the second time actually kind of triggers me more because I have no idea what I did wrong. Like, I literally don't know. So yeah.
Yeah, GG. And Wesdogg, you of course did not advance, but and you were unable to get that PB.
Hey, man, PB to 64 star. That's got to count for something, right?
Yes, 64 star speed.
I might even be the 64 star world record holder for all I know.
Yeah. I wonder if that they should make a sheet of like every run everyone's ever finished. They need to add like the 2-star, the 3-star, the 4-star. Like,
Oh my god.
That would be a crazy. Yeah,
Honestly,
there were definitely some interesting moments in your run. I still have no idea what happened in Big Busan. You like entered the level, and then I saw you entering the level again 30 seconds later.
so so I knew the PB was immediately dead in Shifting Sandland when I dropped down on the second secret and I failed the backup. So right there, I was just trying to see if I could maybe go for I don't know, a run I could be somewhat happy about. And then, yeah, I was clawing back. And then in Big Boo's Haunt, I factoried twice, which is when you drop down that hole when you're going for that
Yeah,
first boo or the first or that eighth red coin.
yeah, that one right.
And so, yeah, I tried to go for the cool 120 strat where you do the wall kick off of the back wall just above the boo and then go into a ground pound. But both times I bonked into the wall, bounced off the boo, and then fell down below. So that cost a humongous amount of time. And by that point, I just had really all but given up. You know, it was nice to have golded DDD and to say I was technically right there at the very end with Finnii in the throws.
Yeah, you were technically in throws at the same time.
And that is why I go for the slide kick
Yeah.
into the boo.
Smart.
You know, you did get a cool BOJ into upstairs, into Tippy. That was pretty cool.
I did have, yeah, my one shining moment there with instant Squeegee BLJ.
That was that was the cool point of the run. Yeah, and Finnii, you know, I think the main thing that happened that was interesting was that one time in LLL where the bully just didn't die. I think that happens so infrequently. Like I think I've seen it before. But that is
Yeah,
so
you know what's even funnier?
what?
If I actually had went for the bully family for the first time and had done the normal setup, that could not have happened. That only happened because that moving platform was in that specific place that it was in, and because of the specific way that it bumped on the bully.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Very unfortunate.
Wait, so did one of the small bullies or big bully just not burn all the way through because of the
Yeah,
platform?
it was just-
yeah. No, the
for
small
sure.
bully glitched into in the lava and just kept like moving in a weird way and just
Yeah.
glitched and didn't die.
Yeah, the small bully was
Wow.
just chilling in the lava. No, not dead. No.
Yeah, and after LLL, I mean, okay, obviously I lost some time to the HMC red coins, but after LLL I was like, I think a minute and 20 behind.
That eyeball
Which
was
is
crazy.
I was a minute and 17 behind. Yeah, the eyeball and HMC just, I don't know, man.
That was world's best eyeball. I've never seen an eyeball be so good at a job.
I just don't know why I didn't go for the ledge grab skip there, like in the first place. But yeah, because that
But
doesn't happen. That doesn't happen if you don't ledge grab there.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't unless do any of you guys have anything else they would like to say? Because I do not have any more.
GG's Finney, please win all the way, go all the way and win it all, so that way I can say I lost to the world champion. And congrats on the casual 123, you absolute legend.
Thank you very much, GG Wesdogg, and thank you for those kind words at the start again. And yeah,
Yeah.
that's I think all I wanted to say.
Yeah. As usual, can't raid. Um, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Next race should be Big Cheese versus Toby. That is currently scheduled for tomorrow. So unless anything weird happens, that should be what you're expecting tomorrow at 1 p.m. But for now, we will peace out. Finnii, moving on into the semifinal, which now we have half of that semifinal LTA lineup in Aleph and Finnii. So far, already looking high quality. We have the Red Bull ad.
Yeah, Red Bull.
Red Bull. Love the Red Bull ad.
I already got my wings though in Bowser in the Sky, Red Bull, so you can kiss it.
True. So yeah, now that we have given Wesdogg money, we we shall I shall end the stream. Goodbye.
See ya.
Bye.